Brendan, how should Jared Goff feel about Sean McVay not naming a starting quarterback here?
Yeah, well, I think he came out and said it to someone where he didn't like that, coach didn't make the decision to go his way when he felt like he was capable of going out there and playing the last game. And I would say this to Jared Goff: be grateful. Be thankful that you have another opportunity. Because the talk around the NFL, the talk around on every show is that who makes you is that coach. That coach is in your ear going down to the 10 seconds telling you where to go with the ball. Here's what's happening. This is what you got in front of you. Go to X. If the X isn't there, drop it down to the running back. So when you have that narrative around you and your career and you play the way you played, throwing the ball to the other team at the rate that you're doing it, then you should be thankful that you can go in there and possibly be the hero. You have the best defense in the National Football League right now, who Wilds like and picked to go to the Super Bowl. Don't know why he did it, but right now he's looking good. So you have that going for you. Go out there and prove to everybody that you're capable of being a starting quarterback in this league. Because right now, before this moment, you were trending towards being a backup. So I would say to Jared Goff, be thankful, go out there and have fun and play your game.
Folks, people got upset with me when the Wolford thing, when Goff got, Tiny Hands had the surgery, and I said on the show, I don't know what McVay's sad about that. People were like, oh, how can you say that? I can say it because Sean McVay keeps telling us, guys. They're like, oh, Jared Goff can't start the wild card game because of his hand surgery. That's a lie. I shouldn't call someone a liar. I'm not calling him a liar, but that was a lie. You know how I know? Because Goff was able to play. You know how I also know? Because they didn't activate a third healthy quarterback. You know how I also know? Because they called a quarterback sneak where he led with broken tiny hands. So he's not worried about Goff. Listen, folks, Sean McVay knows the biggest impediment to the Rams winning a Super Bowl is Jared Goff. Something happened, and there's a line of demarcation. 27 games, first 27 games under McVay. Goff had a 105 rating and 21 wins, 6 losses. That 27th game was that epic, unforgettable Monday Night Football duel against Mahomes. Remember that game was like 54-51 final, something like that? Since then, he's 23-16. His rating is 85. He has turned the ball over 49 times in how many games is that? 39 games since then. He has more turnovers than any quarterback in the league over the last 3 seasons. He's not good. And McVay knows he's not good, so much so that he's like, hey, Wolford, maybe you can play for us because I just need you to not have 3 turnovers and we'll have a shot because the defense is so good.
That's right.
I don't understand Wilds, the entitlement level of, and I know I sound like an old man, but of these quarterbacks that are like, oh, my God, you want me to compete for my job and play well? You're not just giving it to me? They gave you the money. You haven't earned it. You're not good. What's the issue? I don't understand. We know what the issue with Goff is. He's not good. That's the issue. It's a simple one.
No, okay. I picked the Rams, so now I'm going to ride with Goff. I personally like Wolford. Brandon, do you think there's anything to this idea that McVay is out there playing chess and refuses to name a starter to get in the Packers' head with the idea that the Wolfman Wolford likes to run a little bit more, ended up getting him hurt last game? So that actually is going to be an effective kind of strategy to trick the Packers?
No, I think Sean McVay truly believes that Wolford gives them the best opportunity to win. Think about it. They have the number 1 defense. Go back to 2018, I believe, when they went to the Super Bowl. What was that recipe? What was that formula? They played really good defense. They got to the quarterback, and they also ran the ball. That's what they're doing right now. So when you think about this quarterback battle, you put in a quarterback that's not going to turn it over. Nick is right. So you put Goff in there, you don't know if he's going to throw 2-3 picks. And some of these picks are just like, what are you thinking? You know, it's not like they're tip balls. They're not like they're, receiver fall at the top. These are picks where he's scrambling and he throws it across his body, backside to the other side of the field, and there's no receiver around. So this is what he's been doing. So if I'm Sean McVay, I'm absolutely going with Wolford.
And poor colleague of ours, Troy Aikman, he keeps drawing these Rams games to broadcast, and every game, Goff throws a ball, and he's like, Joe, I wish I could tell you, I don't know what he was looking at there. Like, Troy is such a nice guy and tries to be so positive, and Goff just saps the love of football from him. Like, here's an honest question, Wildes, honest question. If this were allowed, if Sean McVay were allowed right now this week to sign Heineke and be the quarterback the rest of the way, do you think he would do that? I think he saw Heineke play 4 quarters and say, you know what? With my defense, I can win a Super Bowl with that guy. Like, with that guy, if he can play that level, I will take him. I will take him sight unseen for the rest of the playoffs.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.